Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new around here, hi, my name's Sarah and I own a business called My Keeper, and today I'm going to be taking you through what items I would keep if I was to only keep 10 of my 300 beautiful me-made items. So let's get into it. And just before we get started, a lot of these are actually available as sewing patterns on my website. I used to have a made to order brand, but I've slowly sort of converted it into a sewing pattern brand instead. So I will keep the links down below for you guys for each of the styles if you'd like to make your own versions. The very first dress that would be on my top 10 is this hacked version of my Lilo pattern. I have worn this so much, and it's interesting because I am what they call a cool summer with my color analysis, and so these colors aren't actually supposed to suit me, but I wear it frequently. So that's what she looks like. I'll pop some reels over here of me wearing it so you can get sort of a full rundown, but super easy hack. If you're a confident beginner, you could manage it. I will be posting a YouTube video on how to make the Lilo into this style. It was actually inspired by, I think, a Zimmerman dress. That was the reason that I initially hacked the pattern, but yeah, I absolutely adore this one. Next would be this Sundae dress. So this is one of my new sewing patterns. It's currently in testing. It's got a crisscross style back and princess sort of style seams. The actual pattern itself has puff sleeves. This version here has these little cap sleeves, but I couldn't quite get the fit of them right, so I decided to release it with a puff sleeve instead, and it looks super cute. But I just love this fabric so much. I'll give you a little close-up. It's just the sweetest little plaid with plaid with some gingham, and this one is in my colors. So yeah, that is definitely number 2 on my list. And if you like the look of this one, the sewing pattern will be coming about end of February. I'm super excited about it. I think you guys are gonna love it. Number 3 would be this beautiful honey dress. So I initially made this when I had done my color analysis and found out that I actually suit sort of cool toned colors, and so this yellow was like perfect for that. And when I made it, honestly, I just felt like an absolute goddess. I feel like color analysis is a real thing. Now, I don't let it put me off wearing other colors, because I just feel like you should wear whatever you want, but I must say, when you are wearing your colors, you can really notice a difference. So that's what that bad boy looks like. This is a hacked version, so a couple of the changes that I made to the original pattern are these wider sleeves, which I've got a little hack in my reels on how to do that. It's actually very simple. They're just rectangles and then gathered at the bottom. I added a double bow at the back, and I also added these little bows to the hip, which I think is just the cutest addition ever. So I'll pop some reels just over here to show you what it looks like on, but yeah, completely obsessed with this one. Alright, next up has to be my OG teddy. So this was my very first teddy after my sample, my very first like completely successful one that didn't need any changes made to the pattern or anything like that, and I adore the fabric. It is from Blackbird Fabrics over in Canada. It was a little bit pricey with the conversion to the New Zealand dollar, but well worth it in my opinion. That's what she looks like. Lovely ties on the side which sort of cinch you in, and like I was saying earlier on, princess seams, they're just so flattering. I absolutely adore this dress. I get so worried that if it ever wears out that I won't be able to have it in my life anymore, so I really need to start like spreading out the amount of time that I wear it, otherwise it's going to be gone so quickly. I know that a lot of you might be intimidated by making a teddy because of the zip component, but there are so many helpful tutorials online. I think you've just got to bite the bullet and do it. And then it opens up your sewing world so much. Once you can sew a zip, you can do it all, guys. You can do it all. This next one is a little trickier to see what it looks like on the rack, but I will put some videos here of what it looks like. It is my Kitara dress. So this one here is actually the very first Kitara that I ever made, and it went semi-viral. People absolutely adored it. At the time I didn't offer sewing patterns, I just had rentals and made to order, but yeah, people loved this and they loved this fabric. This fabric here was actually one of my designs. I call it the Miami print. Yeah, not a color that I'm supposed to suit that much, these browns, but I wear it anyway because like I said earlier, you should wear what you want no matter what. I just need to make sure that I'm slightly more bronzed on that particular day, but This one here is a sewing pattern, and one thing that I really love about this style is that you can wear it in like 6+ different ways. You can tie the top in a range of different styles, some of them conservative, some of them a little bit riskier, but yeah, it is such a beautiful style. I adore it, and very beginner friendly too. Yay! This one here also doesn't do it justice on the rack, so I will post a couple of videos over here for you to see what it looks like in its true form. It is the Sundae Dress. I wear it most frequently as a skirt. I'm a teacher and it's just the perfect teaching skirt ever. Also, when I did my Achilles, I had to wear these really hideous shoes, and this was perfect because it was long enough to hide them. So yeah, I just have some attachment to the skirt for that reason as well, I guess. But one thing I love about this, similarly to the Kitara, which I was talking about before, is that it can be worn in so many different ways. So like I said, the pattern was initially designed as a dress. However, it can be worn as a skirt and multiple different ways to tie. I'm sure that there's even more ways than I even realized. So absolutely love this, and it's a super quick make. Honestly, I reckon if you were determined, you could whip this out in an hour. An hour. I really feel that this is such an underrated pattern. Honestly, not many people buy the Remnant dress pattern, but it is one of my favorites. And look, maybe it's a little bit intimidating with the collar and the buttons and things like that, but honestly, kind of like I said with the zip earlier, I think you should just give it a go. You'll realize it's not that intimidating after all. When I see it, I just think about all of those different projects that I absolutely loved, which makes me happy. It's also in one of my colors. Can you tell? But yeah, I just love the Remnant dress, and I encourage you to have a go at it. It's such a good way to get rid of your Remnant fabrics. It is so versatile when it comes to how you can wear it. I reckon you could wear this to a wedding depending on the fabrics you choose. I wear it to school all the time. I wear it to lunches with my friends. I just think it's really versatile, and it looks super cute in a short version as well with long sleeves. Unfortunately for me, after my Achilles injury, I did put on a little bit of weight from not exercising at all because I couldn't walk. And unfortunately for me, this particular dress is super fitted, and there wasn't much room for, you know, extra weight gain. So I haven't been able to wear it for a little while, but I cannot wait to wear it again because it is up there for me. I did hack this, very easy hack. I literally just made the straps into tie straps. I made them longer, tied them up, and I think it's the cutest little addition. So I can't wait to wear her again. I've talked about this dress in previous videos. It is my Stevie dress. This one isn't a sewing pattern yet, but if there's enough demand, I will definitely convert it into a sewing pattern. Some of the things I love about it is it's got these 2 elastic panels at the back, so it's got an open style back, and then with the ties, you can sort of tie them at the top of the shoulder, you can tie them at the front, or my favorite, as you can see, is wearing them right at the back like that. It's got tears, which is super cute, an exposed frill just there, which I'll give you a little close up, and I just think this echinacea fabric is to die for. I love it. One of my favorite ways to wear it is actually in winter. I wear one of my little merino super snugs under it for a sort of wintry look and a little bit more warmth, but yeah, I love this dress so much. And then finally, it's another Stevie dress. This one here, I really regret not buying more of this fabric when it was available, but as you guys know, as fellow sewists, it's always a toss-up between using your fabric stash and buying more fabric, and I guess at the time I was just feeling, you know, a little bit conservative around buying too much fabric, and to this day it's one of my biggest regrets in life. Just kidding, but honestly, I do regret not buying that fabric. And that is a wrap on my favorite 10 dresses out of my 300 me mades. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this year, I promise I'm going to be better at uploading. I know I say this every year, but this year I've actually put it on my vision board, so it will be happening. Anyway guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. I really appreciate you guys being here. See ya!